All right, we up. We live, family. My family, the Spreaker family, been with me for a second while I've been sitting up here trying to wait for the black signal to come up. Everything moving slow. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's so painful to watch this thing just spin in a damn circle. And I'm going to have to pay the bill real soon. Ain't that something? Hurry. The chat is waiting for new messages. All right. They said, all right, we are connected 6 out of 6. Check your analytics. Got my settings down here. Oh, they switched the chat board on me again. All right, Restreamio. All right. Okay. All right. Embed and stream. Copy URL. Browser plugin of your encoding software or open it in a browser. I can open it in the browser. What that mean? Let me see what that means. What that mean? I'm going to copy it. Damn, I just copied over something that I had. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's go. Boom. Let's see what happens. Alright. I put it in the tab. Nothing happened. Alright, so while we sitting up here experimenting, giving some of y'all some time to get in. Well, that was an absolute failure. Alright. Oh, I launched it and see what happened. Is it the same thing? All right, just trying to check the chats real quick. So, we're about to get it started. Nothing as of yet. Nothing of any significance happened yet. So, we're going to go back to the regular chat and see what's going on. All right, so, all right, family. First up, I want to welcome you to Giami Journey Media. Shit crashing on me. Thank you, Anime, for being up and away. This is a Heart of December production. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Come on, drink your water, but take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe in. Drink. Okay. Now get your glass for that water. Get your bottle of that water. Twist the cap off your water. Lift and pour your water. Drink. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body and drink some water. Oh, I'm kind of sore. Working with kids. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Oh, I got to stress today. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, raise, toast, then drink. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour some water. Move your body, get some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But to stay healthy, you got to breathe, drink, eat, move. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors, break down. Let's see if we get it. Drink your water. Man, we did it. I guess practice does make better. Good grief. Because I'm still dripping it on me. But we was able to make it through. Congratulating ourselves. Let's congratulate ourselves on being able to drink that water in a minute. That was 50 ounces of water. Still kind of bloated, but it works throughout the day. I'm trying to increase my water intake, and I hope you're trying to increase your water intake, family, because it's important that we take care of ourselves if we are going to really take care of our ancestors. So now I've been getting a nice response for the G&J Mall that's going to be popping off on February 23rd. And I threw out a suggestion. I'm waiting for a reply before I go and announce it. But we may be combining some stuff so that we can go on and be a little bit more effective. We are toasting now. Don't miss out. Hit the link. Space. Throw up the link. So for those that don't know, I was trying to send out this black signal, but it just gave me the circle of death. And I don't understand why. You know, I paid the bill. You know, and those of you living in America, y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know when you paying for something. You know, y'all got to give me what I. You know, it's hard out here. It's getting harder. You know what I'm saying? So the black signal just went out. I apologize to those that may be getting it late. I let them know the show is already up. Shouts out to Miss Navita. How you doing? So if Navita have time, she'll call in tonight and talk about the movie, because we do have a movie night coming up as well. And she picked a movie, and I think it's worth the conversation. And it's gonna be, you know, so, you know, come, be prepared, because it's kind of rough. Great Kujichagulia to you as well, Brother Kwame. The black signal should be there in about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Black signal should be there any second now. Goddamn it! It would have been so fly for it to just pop. There it go. Goddamn. There it go. Did you get yours? Great Kujichagulia to you as well. Let's see. So tonight we will be doing folk tales for grown folks. We almost finished the book. We only got we on page 311. We only have got actually 20 more proverbs, and we will have finished this whole book. The dog and the cook. This is the story for the night. A rich man gave a great feast, to which he invited many friends and acquaintances. His dog availed himself of the occasion to invite a stranger dog, a friend of his, saying, "My master gives a feast, and there is always much food remaining. Come and sup with me tonight." The dog, thus invited, went at the hour appointed, and seeing the preparations for so grand an entertainment, said in the joy of his heart, "How glad I am that I came. I do not often get such a chance as this. I will take care and eat enough to last me both today and tomorrow." While he was congratulating himself and wagging his tail to convey his pleasure to his friend, the cook saw him moving about among his dishes, and seizing him by his fore and hind paws, bundled him without ceremony out of the window. He fell with force upon the ground and limped away, howling dreadfully. His yelling soon attracted other street dogs, who came up to him and inquired how he had enjoyed his supper. He replied, "Why, to tell you the truth, I drank so much wine that I remember nothing. I do not know how I got out the house." I guess that's where the term "you lying dog" come from. Oh my God. Okay, we're going to work with that one tonight. So the story for tonight, for those that want to look it up in advance, is The Dog and the Cook. And there's many versions, and we could pull up many different morals. All you got to do is look on the internet, and so, it's cool. So right now, I'm about to get these libations together. I don't want that one right now. Let's see. Give me some old hard stuff. Here we go with these tops. Not as strong as I used to be. Y'all give me a second here. Hell with that. Do that one later. Let's find us a more cooperative one. There we go. See, I ain't need you anyway. This is some of that old brew. Waiting so I get some honey, so I get me some new brew. Orders are coming in, slowly but surely. Alright, don't go where you don't belong. Save it for the night, man. There's a lot of stuff we can get out of there. He was invited. Oh man, what did you talk? He was invited to the party. Alright, so once again, great Kujichagulia to each and every last one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Because during the week we don't do the toast and talk. We just do the toast. So family, without any further ado, we lift up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up the glass to salute that great power that unifying force, that force in all beings. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Man, from there, family, you know where we go? Of course you do. We go to the list of our ancestors. Where's my book at? I want to where's my book? Got to make sure we got the book. We got the black book. Family, if you have ancestors to add to the list, nope, he was invited to the after. You right. He was invited to the after party. That's right, Kwame. I'm sorry. He was invited to the after party. He sure was. He showed up early. That's what. We ain't talking about that right now. Save it for the night. Save it for the night. You know what I'm saying? Think about it all day. Allow it to simmer. Allow it to stew. Allow some beautiful thoughts to come. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we got almost 15 hours to just go and chill on it. You know what I'm saying? Let it just stew a little bit. Let the ancestors work with it in us a little bit so that we go, you know, and bring something for the people tonight. All right? I have room in the ancestor book for your ancestors as well. So by all means, join the Black Signal. You could join the Black Signal at G&J. Text G&J to 77292 so that you can stay abreast of everything, and then you can get in contact directly with Giami Journey through text. You know, it's going to be kind of slow, but I'll get back with you on that one. To get a quicker response from us, go to Giami Journey on Facebook and message us, right? You can message us, let us know you want to put your ancestors on the list, and you can actually, in that message, put your ancestors' names. I got my book. We got the nice little fancy book. We ain't got to worry about the binding because it's a nice little leather binding on the little book. You see, it's nice quality. Look at that. Nice quality. Got little pockets for little trinkets and stuff. If we ever have trinkets or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Another pocket right there. I don't know what type of trinkets we'll have for the ancestors, but just in case, you know, I thought it'd be nice. So, starting on our list, Miles Brown, Miss Ann Robin, the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walton, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Pet Mont Rob, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofbro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxter brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Augusta Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sherry Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thorne, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Almatent Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didimon Aries, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji, Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic and the Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbar, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Brennan, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nellie Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erleton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bat Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shechem Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We lift up our, my fault. No, we don't. Not yet. We have Joella Giles. We have James Carswell. We have Liberta Adams, also known as Ancestor. Shouts out to Ancestor. Elder Shaka McNair. And Anthony Brown. We have room for your ancestors, family. So by all means, get them in. All right. So we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors. Man, it's so good to get up and be able to do this. This has been a long time in the making. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Of course, we go to the present moment. Since we got a couple minutes, I was almost on time. I got a little bit of time to throw it in here real quick. I don't know what's going on with my speaker right now. It's tripping.
Damn, Rod, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Like he getting up in your face. Like, there's no tomorrow. So in this now, right now, family, when we salute this now, we making a pledge with our ancestors and a pledge with our future generations that we're going to do what we need to do in order to make sure that they have a firm foundation in order to move forward. This means that we have to start taking actions now to prepare for that. That means political, that means social, that means economic, that means educational. We need to cover all areas of life to make sure that our children have a firm foundation so that they could build their monuments to greatness. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to do some work. In this moment, right now, we are in Kujichagulia. Kujichagulia, family. The hottest day of the week. Man, this is my day. Kujichagulia. For those that don't speak the language, the word is self-determination. Demonic principles is justice. The color is indigo. Got black on. The hermetic law of the day is correspondence. Male name for the day is Quabana. Let's give it up for the Quabana. Give it up for the Quabana. I'm the Quabana. And shouts out to the Abinas. That's a female name. Give it up. Let's see. Baby Toasters. You got Sister Marita. She's an Abana. We got Sister Tiandra. She's an Abana. Right? We got little Gina. Gina's an Abana. Right? Yep. Right now, I'm not running. We running the Daily Toast right now, y'all. You know. So, hey, what is your favorite principle? I mean, if you had to pick a favorite, which one would be your favorite? You know what I'm saying? Don't have to put why. Just throw it up. Throw up your principle. Right. All right. Any other Abanas out there or Quabanas, please post up. I would love to know everybody's day name so I can call your name out in your moment. Every moment is your moment. I don't want you waiting. Right. Every moment is your moment. Right. But you know, like I said in our little ceremony here right now, each moment when we come together has a designation. This one is Kujichagulia. All right. So we lift up our glass. We salute the now, knowing that we make a pact with our ancestors and we make a pact with our future generations. Right. And we have to keep our pact. You know what I'm saying? We are the fertilizer out of which our future generation grows. We are the blocks that our ancestors built. You know what I'm saying? To create their monuments to greatness. All right, so let's lift up our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe, that moment. Now we move to our children's children on to infinity, right? We lift up that glass and we salute those children, right? Let them know that we're thinking about them in advance. Let them know that we're preparing for them. So we call on them, right? So that they can return to us in with confidence, knowing that there's a good chance that we gonna come right back through our bloodline. So family, we gotta handle our business. You know what I'm saying? If you leave it messed up, you're liable to come to it messed up. So I'm trying to clean up all the bullshit up in my bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where, you know, I got a good idea. Got a good idea where I'm going to come, right? But, you know, I want to make sure it's straight. We need, see, if you think about it like this, you're leaving yourself an inheritance. I mean, I don't know if y'all getting that, right? Life is a cycle that goes round and round to the laws of my out I'm bound. Listen, you're leaving yourself an inheritance. Now, you know some of your kids going to mess some of it up. But, you know, you need to be working to leave yourself in here because you're coming back. You got work to do. You're coming back, right? So we lift up our glass to our future generations and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go to all of our relations. We toast and we say Ashe to all of our relations. Then from there, family, you know where we move? That's right. It's time for your moment. Your second. It's always your moment. It's always your second. But what do you need in this moment to make it possible for you to do what you need to do? What do you need? This that selfish. Go ahead. Because we toasting everybody else. Now let's toast you. Ashe. What you need, last but not least, I toast you again. The most fabulous, magnificent, marvelous creation. You know what I'm saying? That's you. I lift up my glass to you. I salute you, right? I uplift you, right? You are the most inspiring, most beautiful, the strongest being in the room. And I'm lifting my glass to you and I say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy. And I'm going to sip a little bit. Remember tonight we will be meeting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a device near you, right? Remember, you're rocking with the Congregation of the Mighty. This is Giami Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production. And of course, you know, we just smashed another daily toast. Man, what is it? We moving on 3 years now? God damn it. Well, God bless it, or however you want, however it make you feel comfortable. Shit, we knocking them out, right? But we strive to blow up your old paradigms. All right, family. Y'all have a great, you are great. So I don't know how you gonna have any other type of day. May your day be as beautiful and as great as you are. All right, we got somebody else posting up here. Let's see. Calvin. Brother Kwame. D equals V 0T. Oh, there you go with that language, man. What the hell does that mean, man? What does that mean, man? I thought D stood for distance. Is you still talking about that goddamn mouse? Dude, and we was just joking about throwing the damn mouse out of an airplane, man. We were just joking. God damn. Quasi, he throwing some math up for you, because I don't. Why would you multiply V by 0? That's the differential. Differentiate that equation to get velocity. V parentheses time equals velocity. Is that an O or is that 0? VO plus 2AT. I'm not going to throw a mouse out of an airplane, man. I promise. Promise. Good God Almighty, he just won't let it rest. What's up with you and mice? We was just talking about experiment. They be cutting mice brains out and shit. I mean, I'm just talking about taking the mice up and seeing if he could survive the fall. That's it. We give him a parachute if I was gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't even like picking up mice. Somebody would have to pick the mice up and throw them out the plane. It ain't gonna be me. Come on, man. All right, family. This has been Brother Hatim, and I am out. Y'all have a great... Oh, let me post this up. I'm sorry. So y'all got, because we got the mall. The response has been, it's moving, right? I was kind of surprised because I'm walking through the hallways at work, on my adventure, and I'm getting calls like, hello? I said, what? After 20 seconds, velocity will be V equals 36 times 20 squared. So that's 36 times 400. Equals 36 times 400, which would be 14,400 feet per second. Would you expect to live after that? I imagine it depends on how he rose when he hit the goddamn ground. Got to tuck and roll at the right time. I've seen it in the movie. And if it was done in the movie, it could be done in reality. Just got to tuck and roll right. You know what I'm saying? So at 14, he would have to roll. Now we got to determine how far would he have to roll in order to get some of that velocity. I might have to roll about 2 miles. But, depending on how he roll, tuck and roll, Just saying, man. Just saying. All right. But we'll just continue discussion about throwing the mouse out the plane tonight. We're also going to talk about the dogs, the cook and the dog, that lion dog. Man, we moving into February. That's what Nomo told me. Because me and Nomo had a similar conversation years ago. Spreading that kind of momentum across your small body and live is very extremely... But you said you didn't say impossible. You said a very rare thing. See? You see? You didn't say impossible. You said a very rare thing. So theoretically, I could fall out of an airplane and roll when I hit the ground. And if I hit the roll right and I got enough space to roll, I could possibly survive going at 14,400 miles per hour. No, per second. 14,400 feet per second. I rest my case. Such a damn genius. I don't even know what to do with myself sometimes, Kwame. I said all that without even putting it in an equation. And every bone in the body is broken, and who knows how long they live after the fall. See, there you go throwing other anomalies into the equation, man. If I'm rolling, I'm spreading out all that between me and the earth as I'm rolling at 1,400 feet per second. Right? I'm rolling, man. That means that no bone got no time to really just absorb all of the impact. That's why you roll. That's what they teach you in jiu-jitsu. You roll so that you can go on and absorb the moment. You ain't even absorbing it. You sharing it with the earth. I'm sharing it with the earth. Come on, man. I might break 1 or 2 bones. Or let's say the mouse. We just got to train the mouse. So what we do, we'll get a mouse and we will train him how to roll. So we'll give him some mouse jiu-jitsu so that when he hit the ground, because you got to dip that arm, right? It's like, you make a wheel with your hand like this, and when you hit, those that know martial arts know what I'm talking about, right? When you hit, You got a wheel and you just keep on rolling. Rolling. Alright? You know, you gotta see I'm putting my hands together and I'm forming a wheelbarrow with my arm and I'm leaning in with the right. But I'm keeping the arm firm enough so that when the pressure hit, I'm rolling up around my shoulder all the way back down to my feet. And I just keep on rolling. You understand? Martial arts teach you how to fall, yes, but most cannot even withstand spreading momentum from the flip of a master, let alone falling from such a... Now, I'm not getting flipped out the plane by a master, man. A master know how to stop you from being able to put that arm down, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. You know, they know how to get it so that you just gonna fall flat. I ain't talking about falling flat. I'm talking about, you see that? You hear it? I know you know that it's a difference from, and you hear that slight difference? You know, I'm just saying, man. I'm just, you know, you the one brought the conversation up. I left that conversation back a couple of days ago. Now, you call me anti-mouse, whatever. You know, I don't know, man. I told you it was just joking about the mouse, man. But now you got me thinking about trying some shit. I might have to jump out of the plane just to see if that shit works. Without a shoe. You know? Come on now. See? You done got me thinking crazy now. You should have just left it alone. All them numbers and shit is adding up to me. I'm sitting up here like, I possibly could spread that shit out over my body. Thanks a lot, Kwame. Your mathematical equation showed that it's possible that I could survive. Then I could write a book about the shit. Give me something to write about. Thank you, Kwame. I ain't talking about having nobody else do it. Can't nobody do it like I does it. You understand what I'm saying? Can't do it. I'm doing it. You's a genius, Kwame. You done gave me an equation that I gonna prove some foolishness. I hope you are proud of yourself. You did a great job. You talked me into hell with the mouse. I'm gonna do it. Anybody got a plane? How high we gotta be? About 30,000 feet. We got anybody out there with a plane that go 30,000 feet that I could jump out of? Kwame done inspired me to some ultimate foolishness. And I hope you are happy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You should have just left the you know you can't continue no conversation with me. Come on, man. You done gave me an equation. Let me go back up to the equation and read it back to you. Make sure I got it right. Okay, we got the velocity thing and whatever the D. I'm assuming that the D stands for distance. Velocity, I still don't understand the O. Is that a O or a 0? Because that might change. That might, if it's a O and a 0 is different, and you know that might throw a little crease in what I'm trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? And I still have to see the A too, because if the A don't mean air, you know, I might be misunderstanding the equation. You better leave me alone, Kwame. Don't have to be so extra. Just jump off a 20-foot building, 30-foot, and no, that's too simple. That's too simple. You didn't say nothing about no building, no 30-foot building. You said about 30,000 feet. That's what we was talking about. That's what you said, right? I left it alone. I was going to throw it down. I was just talking about throwing them out. Now I'm going to throw it myself. I can't. VO stands for V naught. D is distance, but when you differentiate distance, you get velocity. V naught. All right, I got to look that up. We calling it off for now till I figure out what V naught is. All right? Once I find out the V naught, I'm going up in the airplane. And I'm taking you with me so we can have that conversation on the way up, since you want to razz a brother about a mouse, right? You feel good. I hope I'm going to survive. And I'm going to rub it in your face when I get done, if y'all can find me. Because I'm going to have to roll quite a while. I'm going to be rolling, you know. V naught is simply sub-zero. Now, when we start dealing with sub-zeros, you come on, man. Stop trying to confuse my equations now. You throwing, come on, man. Come on now. Sub-zero like cold or sub below zero? You know, like below the number zero, or sub-zero like temperature? Because if it's going to be cold, if I'm going to be cold when I'm falling, that's going to mess up how I'm going to be able to get my arms together, you know, blood circulation. I'm going to have to VO, velocity sub-zero. So I'll be going slower than zero? Stop, man. You're confusing me, man. Don't try to, you're trying to use your mathematics to talk me out of my new idea. Don't. It's too late for the math now. You already gave me one equation. I'm going to work that shit out and see how high I could do it from. I'm thinking about 50,000 feet now. You keep talking. Anybody got a plane that go up 50,000 feet? I'm waiting. I wait. You know, I'm about to go down here and iron these clothes. Let my kids know that I'm about to. Brother Kwame done got it. Uncle Kwame and got their dad to thinking about doing the impossible. All right, y'all. In all seriousness, y'all have a great morning. I'm out. Peace.